Morning, everybody. It's Jerry Vital here. Got a little different thing here. I've got a tablet. It's an RCA Windows 10. Nice little unit. Model number is W101-V2, whatever that means. It's a 10.1 screen, 2 gig memory, 32 storage, 6-hour battery. Nice little unit. Comes with Word Mobile, Excel Mobile, PowerPoint. Anyway, I bought this about 3 years ago, and I did have a little bit of problems at the beginning. About 6 months, this unit stopped. It wouldn't charge, wouldn't turn on or anything like that. So I got hold of RCA. They were really good. They sent me a new one through UPS, and they diagnosed it and blah blah blah. Sent me another. So great. I've been using it for about a year and a half. Stopped using it for a bit. I started it up, and I had a bunch of stuff on it, so I wanted to get it. I hate deleting stuff because you can get in trouble. So I thought, I'll put it back to factory, start all over again, and make it nice and clean, and blah blah blah. So I did that. I did everything, went through the whole system, and it says, make sure you have plugged in and all this, and so I did all that, and it rebooted, and I'll show you what come up, where the trouble started. So you push the Okay, here it is, RCA. I'm just going to tilt this on the side so you can see it, because it only comes up this way. So it tries to repair it. Now I've got this disk in. So it came up with system recovery. Your PC device needs to be repaired. The operating system couldn't be loaded because of a critical system driver. Driver is missing or contains errors. Windows system drivers WTFS system, and it gives you the error code, which is OXC0000221. Now I've typed that in. You need to use your recovery tools. You don't have any installation media like a disk or USB. You got to contact your blah blah. So I did make a recovery disk when I bought it, and just for this purpose. Now the biggest problem was to get into the recovery, which went on YouTube, and apparently everybody seems to be having a bit of trouble trying to get into this thing. Now it's timed out, so I'm just going to have to turn it back on, but I'll show you how to get into the recovery system. You can get into the CMOS, which I don't recommend. When you put the power on and the RCA comes up, you tap the delete. It will bring you into that, but you don't necessarily have to. It's not like Windows, the full version on your desktop, where you need to tell it where to load stuff. You've only got a USB. You've got your chip, your 32 gig card, but you want to use your USB. And okay, anyway, I'll show you how to get into the diagnosing system. Of course, you hit the power, and then you push FN and tap F9. FN first, F9, and then this will come up. Please wait. See if I can get you to see this. Now you got to flip it on its side, because this is the only way it's going to read. But you got to have your what the hell do they call it? Anyway, you got to have this board thing here on. They changed all the names for anyway to make this operate, because you can touch it like this here, but it's better to go through here. Anyway, choose any option. It says exit and continue. What I've already done these here. It goes right back to the same thing. Use a flash. Use your USB drive network connection or a Windows recovery DVD. Now, they don't give you a recovery per se Windows. I made this up when I bought it, this boot disk, so we'll get to that in a minute. Use another operating system, continue with another installation. Well, you don't want to do that unless you have the original installation Windows on a disk. Now you can, I have a unit that you can plug in to run a CD, but make sure you have the one for here, because the original, if you, like I got Windows 10 here, it's 10 gig. You only got 32. This little Windows Mini 10, Windows 10, very small, operates perfect. So don't try to load your full version, because you'll run into trouble. Anyway, it has your trouble. We'll get into that later. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down to the user device. So we're going to use this. What I want to show you, that the computer or tablet is communicating with this. See, it says Jet Flash Transcend 8 gig 1100, exactly what this is. So it knows it's plugged in. So we know that it can read this. That was the big question, was on YouTube, well, does it read it? Well, it does. It's telling me right now it does. It sees it right there. So we're going to hit enter. See what happens. See, you can see it's flashing, so it is reading it. And I'll tell you in a minute what happens. Just got to do it. So it's trying to repair. Here's it going. You can see it spinning. It's got to be patient with these units. It's only a small unit. Any kind of repair system, even for a full size, takes time. Okay, here we go. And now, choose your keyboard. So what it's saying, okay, we're going to load it for you. Okay, great. So we make it an American. Hit enter. Okay, choose any option. Exit and continue with Windows 10. Sounds like the same, eh? Well, it is. Brings you back. We've already gone through this. So we're going to go down to troubleshoot. See if we can. Here. Okay. Advanced options. That's use a restore point, record on your system PC to restore. Well, we can't get in to Windows 10, so we can't use that. System image recovery. If we had the Windows flash or the disk, for this, that would be the best. It would probably have a repair. Not necessarily, because when I had an HP that had a similar error, Microsoft sent me, that was Windows 7, they sent me the disk for Windows 7 plus a repair disk that you did first to repair the error code. And that's what this is. It has to be repaired. It wouldn't matter if you had the recovery or not. It won't do the boot disk, the boot flash USB, because of this system error. It needs that driver, so it's either corrupted the system or that driver, whatever. But anyway, it needs that disk to repair. Yesterday I did all this here, and it didn't do me any good. I got in touch with Microsoft. They're going to phone me today. Now, when I had this customer's HP, I did the same thing. The guy from Microsoft went through it with the error. Now that's generated by Microsoft, this error code, and it even tells you Windows System 32 drivers, NTFS system. There's an error code in there, so it sounds like there's a driver or corruption or whatever. And it did it when I went to go back to factory. It should have done it, but it didn't. So that's what Microsoft did for the HP. They send the repair disk. That's what this is going to need, is a repair. So when you go through all these, you know, system restore, we can't. I'll just show you what happens. So it asks you which one, 10, 3, would seem to be the same. I've done this, but try it. It'd be funny if it repaired it. No. So here's what happens. Whoops. So everything's blank on here. See? It's just, it tries to do it, but it can't because of that. Yeah, your escape brings you back. Sorry, I should have told you that. So we've gone through this here. I don't know where else we can go. We don't have another system. I'm just going to hit the use another system, just see what happens. We'll just see. We'll go to the second one, see what happens. And I think it'll just go around and come back up to the error. Because of the error, it can't load any of this stuff. This error code is stopping it. So it goes into repair and it goes back to the error code. So I know a lot of us, you know, we've had this problem. It's just different errors, even in your main computer. So what I'm going to do is, when Microsoft calls this afternoon about 4, this is Thursday, December the 7th, so they'll be about 4 o'clock, they said they'll call. Hopefully we can go through this and we can get an answer, or get them to send me something to get this thing fixed. And what I'll do is I'll put it on, I'm not telling them, but I'll put this on YouTube, and hopefully this will help you guys at least get into the unit. It's not like the full versions. They're a lot easier to get into. Windows 10 is a lot harder to get into the back door type thing, or into the BIOS, or they don't want you in there. And it's recommended you don't, because you hit the wrong key and you could blank your computer out, and so it times out, which is because I'm not plugged in. So I'm hoping that this will help you. When I get the answer from Microsoft, I definitely will do a video on this and give it to you guys, and because I know a lot of people have problems, and if you have anything else, I'm going to try and load. I'm going to wait till later tonight before I load this. So give me another day or so, and then I want to get the whole answer here for you guys, and maybe we can get this fixed and save you guys some time and money, because these things are getting cheaper. You can buy these for off of Amazon, brand new. I think I got it for $124 plus tax, so it was under $150. Walmart, same one, they want $2.99. It was on sale. The black, this is Canadian money. States, I think they're cheaper, $99 American, through Amazon. So in Canada, that's pretty. They're a good little unit. I mean, I got nothing against Microsoft. Their Windows 10 or 7. Windows 8 was a little tricky. But they were good in these because they were made for Touchstone. So they were excellent, but not for your old PCs. It just wouldn't work. Anyway, guys, I'm going to let you go. Any comments? Like, when I'll do the whole thing, and then I'll put it on YouTube, and hopefully we can get an answer here, and hopefully I can help you guys. Okay. Anyway, see you soon. Bye bye.